Welcome to your Optavia LifeBook audio channel. My name is Christy Baker, and I am an independent Optavia health coach. And I am thrilled that you are joining me today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be taking a look at element 18, which is all about healthy motion and exercise. And we're going to be diving into element 18.3, which starts on page 358. So go ahead and if you're reading along in your book or if you're tuning in your car, just know that's where we are in the progression. You can always go back to previous videos and catch up. But today we're focusing on the walking part of our fitness level 1. Okay, before we jump in, if you could take just a quick second and push the subscribe button so you know when the next video is coming out. And feel free to drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The EAT walking program, and you can see more details about this in Dr. A's Habits of Health, part 2.12. All right, since we're already walking as a part of your NEAT system activities, adding this natural, low impact, safe, and simple activity is a more scheduled version. It should be just a breeze. All you need is proper clothing, comfortable shoes, and your pedometer or your Apple Watch. And you are on your way. You may be wondering how the NEAT walking you're doing differs from the kind that you'll be doing as part of EAT. Basically, while adding steps through NEAT helps you burn more calories, it's not intense enough to produce fitness. The EAT walking program, however, is designed with fitness in mind, so you'll get the essential cardiovascular benefits. And because walking is convenient and easy to do, you're more likely to keep at it, so it can become a part of your long-term sustainable health. Creating success with an EAT program comes with some questions. And so these are ones for reflection for yourself. And instead of just thinking of them and forgetting them, take a quick second, open up your phone if you need to pause the video, and once you hear the questions, text yourself these answers. That's what I like to do to remind myself of things, and then share it with your coach so you have some accountability to making these thoughts into a reality. All right, here's your questions. Number 1, where are you going to walk? Number 2, what should you wear? Plan it out. Number 3, what shoes are you going to wear? We're keeping this simple today. And number 4, what is the level of walking that will support my cardiovascular health? Think about how that's going to feel, the type of pace that you're going to be engaging in. All right, make sure to share those with your coach. All right, key points as you progress through the EAT walking program. Begin by walking 20 minutes a day, including 5 minutes for warm-up and 5 minutes for cool down. Try using this as a goal for your walking sessions. You can either use the amount of time or the number of steps to keep track. So your warm-up would be 5 minutes long at 1 mile per hour, which is about 160 steps. So when you're past the warm-up, now you're going at your fitness pace. You're going to do 10 minutes there at 2 miles per hour, which is about 665 steps. And then cool down is 5 minutes, back at 1 mile per hour, another 160 steps. This 20-minute session is around 1,000 steps, about a half of a mile, and it will consume approximately 50 calories if your BMI is 30. Each week, add 5 extra minutes, or as much time as you're comfortable with. You can work up to a brisk pace of about 4 miles per hour and work up to about 20,000 steps per week by week 10, depending on your level of fitness and your weight loss goals. Your long-term goal is to walk for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. To keep track of your progress, you can use the Eat Walking Daily Program Tracker sheet that you can download at habitsofhealth.com, and you can just enter in your daily minutes, steps, miles, and calories burned into the appropriate boxes. As a little side note, playing an active sport for an hour will add 8,000 to 10,000 steps. That's fun. All right, picking up the pace in advancing your walking program. The goal of the Eat Walking program is to boost your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal health now and for years to come. It's a solid program that you can stay with for life, and it's outlined above. But you can also adapt the program to increase to your fitness level by adding hills, distance, and speed. You can boost your workouts either by increasing the intensity or the duration of your movement. My 30-minute guideline is merely a baseline required to maintain fitness without cutting too much into your daily commitments. If you have time for more, that's great. You'll see that by increasing the intensity, you will be in a more effective fat burn. We will explore that in more detail a little later when we talk about high-level intensity training, or HIIT. How are you going to pick up the pace? A little reflection here. How can you boost your walking workout? The first thing that comes to mind for me is music. Walking to an upbeat song gets you moving a little bit faster. As you step up your intensity, remember the basic principles of cardiovascular fitness. If you're unable to carry on a conversation, slow down. Keep your rate of perceived exertion below a 6. And you can see more about that in Dr. A's Habits of Health 2.12. Once you've reached your Eat Walking program goal of 20,000 steps per week, on top of the steps that you're taking as part of the NEAT program, and have been walking 5 days a week for at least a month, you're ready to add the other essential component of the EAT system, which is resistance training. So we'll talk about that in our next video. Thank you for joining me today.